Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We've seen the clouds break up just a bit, but still sitting with a broken deck around 1,000 feet. Otherwise, temperatures are warming up into the low 80s at the moment with a light west-southwesterly wind around 5 knots. If you take a look at the current surface analysis, we do have that boundary that's moved off to the east that brought some showers to the area yesterday. Otherwise, we'll be dealing with this cold front that is off to our west as that low pressure over the Great Lakes moves to the east-northeast. That cold front will be pushing through our area, bringing us a chance of seeing some showers and storms as we get into the later part of the day and particularly into the evening. Looking at the upper level winds from this morning's balloon sounding, we have westerly winds near the surface becoming west-southwesterly to southwesterly as we go up through the column, with a peak wind of 48 knots at 25,000 feet. Freezing level is at 14,700 feet. Take a look at the current visible satellite. You can see plenty of clouds in the area today. These will likely stick around as we go throughout the day. Could see a few breaks, maybe some sun as we get into the afternoon, but then we'll see those clouds build back in ahead of that boundary as it moves into the area. Otherwise, winds generally out of the west-southwest, southerly winds across the region this morning. Take a look at the short-term model, see how the active weather plays out as we get into the evening. Again, expecting things to remain mostly dry as we go throughout the day today. Can't rule out a slight chance of maybe a isolated shower, possibly a storm in the region, but looking to remain mostly dry until we get past the 8 p.m. time frame, where we'll see a bulk of the activity out ahead of that front start to move through our region, bringing us that chance of some scattered showers and storms as it pushes through. But we should see most of this activity start to taper off as we get to the 2 to 3 a.m. time frame. If we zoom out and take a look at the longer term model, after today we should have some very nice, quiet, and pleasant weather. Again, as this boundary continues to push out of the area, we'll see high pressure start to build into the area as we go throughout the rest of the week, with another little push of some cooler air kind of reinforcing the seasonable conditions as we get later in the week, but still remaining clear and dry as we go into our weekend and all the way into the start of next week. So if we look at the short-term 24-hour weather risk chart, we do have that yellow for precip and lightning starting in the afternoon. Again, mainly after the 3 p.m. time frame, as just a very slight chance of an isolated shower or storm in the area developing out ahead of the bulk of the activity as it pushes into our area. Otherwise, expecting temperatures to get into the mid-80s, expecting a high around 86. So a warm and humid day ahead of us today, with some southwesterly winds becoming southerly as we get into the afternoon, 7 to 12 knots with some gusts up to 17 knots. And that will continue into the evening as the bulk of that activity starts to move into the area. Expecting about a 20% chance after the 3 p.m. time frame, and gradually increasing to a 40% chance after 8 p.m. And then as we go into the evening, through the overnight hours, we'll see things start to taper off after 2 a.m. with just a slight chance of a lingering sprinkle. Could see some low clouds and maybe some patchy fog in the area. But otherwise, things cooling down to a 70 to 71 degrees for our Tuesday morning. Right now, tides are running about a half a foot to a foot above normal. If we take a look next couple of days, we see green across the board for weather risk as things look to remain quiet for the rest of the week. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, and we'll see those clouds continue to decrease as we go throughout the day, expecting a high of around 83. Tuesday night, continue to clear as we go through the night, partly cloudy to mostly clear, with a low around 62. And as we go into Wednesday, we'll have a mostly sunny day with a high around 81. Looking at the extended forecast, again expecting temperatures to be fairly seasonable to maybe a couple degrees above the average for this time of year. So temperatures generally in the low 80s as we go throughout the extended forecast, with the coolest day being Friday with a high of 79. Otherwise, a mix between partly cloudy and mostly sunny conditions, and as we get into the weekend, expecting fairly pleasant conditions. Otherwise, lows in the mid to low 60s throughout the extended forecast as well, and then we'll start to see a little increase in cloud cover as we get into our Sunday with just a high of 81. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.